We won't do it now.
No, it's happening now.
Quick log. Hello, welcome to the Steve Calis Show. I'm Steve Calis. I'm joined as usual by Kevin Harris. Kevin, how the hell are you?
Very good, thank you.
Thank you, but I'm not interested in how you are, Kevin, because we're joined by two very special guests, Chelsy and Andy Cranie. Guys, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
doing very well.
Thanks. I know this is that's weird. I'm nervous. I don't know what the hell this place is. I don't know what the hell all of this equipment is.
How long have you two known each other?
Oh, a long time.
Years.
Shitting your pants about talking to each other after you've known each other 20 years. Over a decade.
Yeah, but Kevin, we have anxiety.
Now they're all done.
That's why we get on. Well, it's a real pleasure to have you on the show. I've wanted to talk to you both for a long time. And we want to sort of jump in with the IVF journey that you've been on, because to be honest, I'm not even 100% sure sort of what it is. So what the hell is it? So what is
Andrew
IVF?
can answer this.
I've just
In
researched
detail.
it today.
We obviously know what it is, but we
No, I know what it
like,
stands for now. So it stands for in vitro fertilization.
Kevin, that was his moment.
And you've just took that away from me.
Anyway, Andy, so what does it stand for?
In vitro fertilization.
Whoa.
It's one of many fertility treatments that are offered to people who can't have kids or are struggling to have kids.
Wow. Wow, that's great. So
And the process is insane.
well, that's what I think we'll want to get into, because that's the bit I don't know. So Chelsea,
I didn't do much. I just...
you didn't have your
provided
vitro
the
fertilized
sample.
or whatever it is?
I just got took into a dark room with a load of porno.
They did give you porn.
Yeah.
Hold the
I got asked to
Merry
do
Christmas.
it in a cup. No, but it was awkward. I don't know why. No one else was around.
Yeah.
But it was
just in there on your own.
It was when I come out
But
the
it's
door.
because you're there's a waiting room outside.
Oh, the dude's waiting
And all the men.
Everyone
And it's
knows.
warm when you hand it over.
Everyone knows what you've
That's
been
where I
doing.
start handing it over, because all these men are walking down the corridor.
Oh, no.
He's in there for a long time. Real long
Enjoy
time.
a while to get going. With a fucking masturbation Kama Sutra in there. If I'm going to be in there, I'm going to enjoy myself.
That's all I had to do. And then the rest was up to her, really.
Right. So what is then? Like, what happens then?
So then after that, we do an egg collection. So that's from me. So they give me loads of medication, like injections and stuff to overstimulate my eggs, so I produce sort of more, so that they can take as many as they can and fertilise them. So I've got a better chance of having good quality embryos, which is what you ideally want to transfer.
And we had quite a few.
Yes, we had, I think I produced 33. And they fertilised like 15, and then in the end we had 8 blastocyst embryos.
8.
Wow.
8.
8 then.
Yeah. And so so I suppose you have to sort of pay for each time.
Yeah.
Like,
Each round,
even if it's like unsuccessful, I guess, and then you have to keep going for
You
it.
don't get a refund.
Am I right in thinking they put all 8 back in you?
No, so they freeze
Because that's how they end up with octoplets and shit like that.
No.
Yeah, that'd be very dangerous.
Yeah, no, they freeze them, and then one in at a time. Some people have 2, but because each person's given like a sort of a success rate.
And you get graded, don't you?
Depends what your problems are, kind of thing. Whether it's male, female,
Right, I see.
sort of.
Yeah.
Depends on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we only have one because of age as well. Age is really important.
We would only be allowed one as well.
Yeah, I think the older women tend to have more embryos put inside because they've got a better chance. Because you've got less chance of it working when you're older.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
But yeah.
So now that you've got some beautiful babies and another on the way, how do you look back on the journey? Like, say, for example, if you were to meet a couple who were about to start the journey for the first time, like, what would you say to them? How would you tell them to prepare themselves for it, and that sort of thing?
The easiest thing to say is...
Well, no, it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Relax. But obviously,
stress
naturally...
is the worst thing.
Yeah. But I think we were quite relaxed, weren't we?
Yeah, we
I'm
were
quite
good.
laid back and you're quite...
Funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll make light of the situation.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's good.
Even in the wrong situation.
But the success rate of it's
Yeah,
shockingly low.
When we were told it, we were always quite hopeful, weren't we? We never looked at it and thought, let's think about what if it doesn't work, kind of thing. We were always just thinking it's going to work.
Yeah. So our clinic was like
40%,
43%, I think,
of success rate,
Yeah.
which is obviously
That's not very odd.
No. I don't know if that's gone up. I think it goes up. Probably
Probably does, because they're always doing research and everything, aren't they?
Yeah, to make it.
I think they wanted to research our last round, didn't they?
Yeah, just to help.
So that's interesting. Let's get the sort of two different points of view. So, like Andy, for you, what was that process like? Because once you've been in this shady room and
uninfested room,
don't turn a black light on it.
Once you've sort of done that part of it, and then it's all sort of down to biology and that sort of thing. And is that that's what I was going to ask you? So is that your role?
It's all support. Yeah, because I can't do anything else.
Yeah,
just make sure she's happy, not stressing, calm, everything like that. So I'm really just a support act for her.
Yeah,
the rest of it.
Same sort of thing like in pregnancy, I suppose, as well, isn't it? It's just like
we're in for 2 minutes and the rest is up to them.
Yeah. You guys have a long cuddle as well, do you?
I couldn't think of having a baby in natural now. I love the journey each time.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely love
it is. It's like it's exciting. Isn't it?
It's brilliant. Even like the trips up to Bristol, it's.
I mean, it's not. There's certain parts I don't like because obviously I'm the one that's going.
Well, it's like more invasive for you, isn't it?
The actual transfer itself isn't.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
I always poop my pants every time.
Oh, right.
But she bosses it every time.
It's not comfortable, and it's very
So, what would you say to a woman who wants to sort of have it done? Is there another way to prepare? Like, is that the stuff you sort of
just be positive? Yeah.
How do you reflect on it? Like with your body and you carry the babies and stuff, and how do you reflect on it? Like, are you same as Andy, where you go, actually, do you know what? It's a new and interesting way of doing it. We've had some good times.
I think it's easy. It's easier for us to say that because we've been so successful in it.
Yeah.
If we hadn't been each time, we might look at it in a
when the second
different
time
way.
came round, you were a lot more like, right, we've got this.
We were.
I said this is going to work for us every time.
Yeah.
It did work.
It did. We have had one fail, one loss, and one chemical.
Yeah, so our second go was success, but we
unfortunately miscarried at about 10 weeks, and then we had Awesome, and then we actually had a fail, which I think for us was quite like
It was strange.
It was strange because we hadn't seen a negative pregnancy test, but obviously for many women. I'm in so many groups on Facebook, and so many of them had round after round, and it just doesn't work. So
we are one of the lucky ones.
We're very lucky,
very much
that
so.
we've even got one.
Yeah.
Now you've gone and spawned it and had 2 boys and a girl. Come on!
I genuinely thought we were going to have all boys.
And no success.
We genuinely thought we were going to have all boys.
I would have put money on another boy.
We did.
I was pretty certain it was a boy because I've said I'm stopping after I've had a girl.
Yeah.
But we got two eggs left.
We've got 2 eggs left.
Yeah. So
what is it about your relationship? Do you think you obviously cope with the parenting and stuff very well, and the stress of because I know you both. I know that you do carry a lot of stress with work and with everything that you both got going on. So what is it that makes you go, oh yeah, right, let's get another one?
No, we love chaos.
Is it? Yeah, you go to sleep.
One of our boys is staying out tonight, and we were sat there. The other one's in bed. And if he was staying at home, it'd be turning the place upside down, and it's just weird.
Yeah,
silence
when they're not all there.
Yeah, it is chaos.
Yeah,
it's like
that's sort of about you, Chelsy, as well. Like, what is it that keeps bringing you back? Like, do you want to, an entire brood of crazies running around?
I always say, if I didn't have the support that I have from him, it probably would be different. But he's very full on dad.
Yeah.
Chips in a lot. So it takes off a load. Do you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
We team it, don't we?
And if it weren't for me, they wouldn't be able to eat because you can't cook for shit.
That's true.
So a pack of Pringles.
Literally, or a microwave meal. I can cook a roast.
Oh, you can actually?
I can cook a roast.
Oh, that's fine.
But yeah. No, you are good. You do cook.
So do you think that's at the... Actually, Kevin, do you want to ask a question? I'm just going to forget this. Oh, you can. Oh, shit. Carry on. Kev's here, everybody, as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry, Kevin, I keep cutting out. I do it every single episode. Yeah. No. Ciders are going down. This is the Steve Kaler show now.
There's a stage up there. I'm gonna get on that.
I want to ask you a few things about your your relationship in general, because I find this interesting. Actually, I'll let Kevin ask the question, but I'll tell you. So I think that I suppose, from my own experience, me and Misha are a good team. And so that eases the burden for both of us, because otherwise it's hard. Otherwise, like the fucking the night feeds, the stressing, the first few months especially, where it's just like Jesus Christ, we had to really adjust because it was our first and stuff.
It's like no.
Yeah, so I suppose what Kevin wants to ask is how important is the teamwork aspect of what you do and your relationship?
Unbelievably.
Very. Yeah. You
Without
just got
teamwork, you're screwed.
Yeah,
I think that's when it causes arguments and everything. If one person's not pulling their weight,
especially night time, because that's the toughest part, isn't it? When you've got kids, especially when they're little, and if they don't sleep.
We'd be lucky. When you wake up in the morning, you say, she slept right through, and she's staring at you. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh really?
Shit, she did.
Great
sleep. Great sleep. Right, guys.
I'm in trouble.
Actually, I learned I was much better probably getting up at night because I don't sleep very well anyway. So you know what I mean?
Do you not?
Yeah. Because I used to work nights for years and years, so I didn't really switch off properly at night. And I quite like get cuddle with him anyway to sort of settle him down. So
I used to struggle. I'm better now.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
If they wake up.
I think, when they're newborn.
Oh yeah, I was horrendous back then.
Yeah,
I want for her, I'd been crying.
But it's hard, isn't it?
But you're like amazing now. Like you get up a lot now.
Orson, he went for a bad patch.
Teething.
He was up. He slept for 4 hours and be up the rest of the night. But I'd be happy to sit downstairs with him.
Yeah,
and then go to work and do a full shift.
I think men are better once they can communicate with the child anyway.
Yeah.
When they're babies, you're just like,
don't know.
why won't it be quiet?
Yeah, no.
And mum's goes, it's okay, and it's literally purring. You're like, whereas toddlers and men, it's a wavelength thing.
No, yeah.
I
agree with that. Definitely.
Yeah, I think that's the case too. But for me, it was also like a mentality thing of going like, there'll be a time when he's 25. And he's not going to want to be anywhere near us.
No, or want to sleep in your bed.
That's what we say.
That's what we always say.
Because Ari's in our bed a
At
lot.
the minute, he wasn't.
And we go, just let him. Because one time, this is going to be the last time he's in it.
Yeah, man. So, that's a gutting thought, isn't it? It's really sad. Always sort of...
I mean, I've got a teenager, so I already know what that's
when I first met Calis, a tear was attached to her because she was so young. And now I don't see the kid.
No,
he walks in straight up the stairs, door shut.
He's always out, always out on the PlayStation or on his phone playing football.
So what's that like? Yeah, I totally forgot.
Yeah,
we don't even know he's there half.
No.
He just comes down.
You can't actually fault it.
He'll come down and say he's hungry or want a cup of tea or something.
It's not like we were, where we were like, get in. Bye, mum.
Yeah,
and then
straight out.
No, you know they're up there.
Yeah.
Because occasionally you hear them laugh or something would do that all throughout the PlayStation or something.
Yeah, chuck the remote control, break the TV. That kind of thing.
I've got a question for you.
Go on, ask me.
I mean, I read on your Wikipedia that you are the founder of one of the UK's most prolific bowling teams.
I am.
Is that correct?
I am. And can I show you something quickly?
Please.
Oh, are you joking?
Go on.
He's got
no.
Oh, my God. You've got it.
Show the front.
Wow.
Oh, Charlie,
that's fucking superb. That's amazing.
That's so cool.
And
also,
does the worst player on the team get one as well?
Yeah, I paid for it.
He's getting one tomorrow.
Oh, was it? Yes. No way.
Chad come round and give me it last night.
I can't believe he was the worst player on the team. We don't know who the worst player is.
Well, you laughed last time you played by a long way.
But there's only 4 of us.
So you really come fourth?
Yeah. Well, we won't take too much of your time. Just a couple more personal questions.
So pre-pregnancy,
Kev, take it away.
Yeah, let him ask a question.
we had
the
we had the great pleasure to attend your wedding. Is there any bit that stood out for you? Because I unfortunately have been married before, and do remember not remembering it all during the day because you're so busy seeing everyone,
speaking to everyone.
Yeah. Is there anything that really stood out for you? And is it both the same thing for each person?
Go on, you ask.
Wedding breakfast entertainment.
Oh,
I think that stands out for me. Just
Oh,
'cause it
good
was
God,
like,
yeah.
You know, you're supposed to be sat down having a meal.
Speeches went out the
Speaking to
window.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
there's
didn't
no
have
speeches.
speeches, but everyone was
That's
up.
what we
I
didn't
don't
have
think
speeches
anybody
because we
ate.
didn't want to slow it down.
No, you
Yeah.
We
certainly
wanted
did.
the
We
place
wanted
to
it
just
to be a
keep
big
going.
party.
Right.
You know, we didn't want
The
anyone
tequila
being
telling us
nervous.
where to sit was the
I
hint
know.
what you
We just
wanted.
wanted everyone.
Is it gross? Because I didn't
No,
get
well,
one.
that's not bad because I didn't see anyone
I
urge
think
when
I
they took
had
it.
one.
What's that?
The tequila, you know, the
That's how I
table
knew
thingies.
where it was going on the day, and
Yeah.
the fact that when they topped the prosecco up,
Yeah, they
she
were
came
a
back
nightmare.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
back.
as soon as you finish that sip, straight
Whereas
in.
normally like no, it's one
Change
glass, and they were just like,
I love the
We did let them know we were big
Oh,
drinkers.
so good. Oh yeah, like your bridesmaids.
We did
and
let them know
everything.
we were big drinkers, didn't we?
Oh, we warned them all.
I mean, the first thing.
Did they
Andrew-
roll their eyes like, oh yeah,
the
how
first-
bad could it be?
The first thing Andrew kept asking every time we'd view a venue was, "What time does the bar close?"
First one got turned
That
down
was his
sharpish.
first question.
They said, "Oh, what was his first one? 11:30 or something like that."
yeah.
11.
And they're like, you've got to be quiet after 10:30
And
and shit
then
like
the
that.
next one was there was a lake there. I was like, "So what's the rules
Can people
about
jump in?
getting in that lake?"
Absolutely
And
gonna
they were
happen.
like, well, not for me then. There's a lake there. I want people to use it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah, of
what I
course,
mean?
yeah, of
I'm not
course.
paying for a
Yeah.
lake and people not be in there.
The boys were well behaved, weren't they? Listen.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know.
were.
Didn't see
I
him.
mean, from what I know, yeah. Andrew was running away from them all
My
day.
cousin tried to give me one back, and I said, "Ran off." No, that day was epic.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
The
was
weather
best
was
day.
perfect for it.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, it wasn't too hot, but the sun was
blowy,
out. Bit
but
blowy.
that
Yeah.
didn't slow anyone down.
No, I do even remember that.
See how bad it was? Our photographer and her mate
Had to
had to
go
go
and
and meditate in the field
In a field.
Yeah.
They had to
Because
go
it was too
meditate in a
wild.
field.
Oh
because
shit!
everyone
They've
was
never
too
been
crazy.
to anything like
They
that.
said we just had to take ourselves away from it for a little bit.
I had to reconnect with the universe. Oh shit!
There was
You fucking ruined their chakra.
There was one point where
they're sitting in a field.
people dancing on the table, and then they're just like, I just want to eat my food.
Yeah,
No, no, I was
I
up there
didn't
with them.
touch that
I was
food.
fine. I was so happy. I was
We
going,
didn't
yeah.
eat any
I thought if I don't
food.
eat, the way this is
We're gonna
going,
be
if I
gone.
don't eat, I'll be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we did. I had the what was the starter? The platter board.
Yeah.
We started eating that. Oh, and then I look over at Andrew. Do you know what? All I kept saying to him before on the lead up was, "You drink all you want, babe. But after we've done our first dance, like, because
Oh
up until
my.
then we've got photos and stuff. I look around, he's at the table going like that, and I'm going, babe,
It's the Prosecco lady again.
fine."
Yeah.
She done me
She
in.
was a demon.
Yeah, but yeah, it was unreal.
Yeah, it was
Best
good.
day. We didn't stop talking about it. Well,
Still
we
ain't.
still
I still ain't seen the
talk about it
pictures.
now.
I know.
He
No.
hasn't seen the photos. I'm still saving them.
Yeah. But what is it about Andy that makes you feel supported and loved? And what is it, like, you think about him that makes you trust that he's going to be a good partner in this sort of exercise? And don't worry, it's coming back on him as well, this question. So,
Yeah, I'm glad you asked her first. I was trying to think.
yeah, because if she slags you off now, you can send it back. So, yeah.
I don't know. He's just amazing. He's amazing with the kids, and he's always been supportive throughout all the process of, you know, the losses that we've had and the whole IVF process. I mean, even from word go, when we were literally just seeing each other, that's around about when I found out I had fertility problems, and we weren't serious.
serious, no.
We were just literally seeing each other. Actually turned up at the hospital.
I guess. She
And he
wouldn't tell me
kind
what
of
was going
guessed,
on.
and obviously I didn't want to tell him
Oh.
because it was like a really awkward situation because obviously he didn't have kids, but we were nothing. So it was like,
And it was tough because I always wanted a lot of kids.
and I knew he'd probably want kids, but yeah, he from that day you come to the hospital, didn't you?
And you fell in
You
love.
didn't really leave my side. You fell in love first.
I did. To be fair, I fancied her back in school. I knew one day that I would.
Don't say it.
Romance. Yeah, so how did you meet them? What is the...
I always knew who you were at
He said he
school.
sat at school assembly. Like, I'm a
Because you
Toddler.
you guys were the year below, weren't you?
Yeah,
Good year.
And then I used to see him on nights
I used to
out.
pester her.
Oh, and I used to think, oh my God, I know this sounds awful, but I used to think he makes me cringe.
But can I just point out, I did over a year's worth of
Oh, it
growth in
wasn't
my
just the
beard.
beard. It was
Yeah,
just
I
the
remember.
And then I
sleaziness.
shaved that bit, so I had a big, long goatee like that.
Oh, right.
So that's probably
And
why.
I used to see him. I used to see him on nights out, and he used to.
Oh, God,
say
yeah, I used to
inappropriate
be
things and-
full on.
Ugh.
You know what it's like back in the day.
As if it didn't work.
Tell me about it.
In the end,
Weird.
So is that how? So did you meet? Did you start talking after sort of night
Well,
out?
obviously you were Gary's friend,
Yeah.
and obviously I was good friends with Paige, and they were obviously seeing each other at the time, so that kind of
Brought us
helped.
together a bit, yeah.
Kind of sort of brought us together.
Right.
Yeah, and I think we just ended up keep knocking into each other on nights out, didn't we?
Kept following me around.
No, we did not. You kept following me
I was
around.
turning the table.
Say outsider off, man.
Oh, right, that's sweet. That's lovely. And then here you are, man.
I know. It's weird when I look back, like all the way
years
back
this
to
year,
then, when I used to see you.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, and Andy, for you as well. Hello?
I just come to check if people come here to pay chess or
No.
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 Thank you.
Interview. How unprofessional are you?
So, Andy, and Andy, right back at you. What is it about Chelsea? And because I've known you for a long time, and what is it about Chelsea that made you think, okay, now I can settle down? She's the one I want to spend time with. Like, what is it? The Malones.
The kennels. You know what? Simply, she makes me 10 times better person. When she met me, I was a fucking mess, let's be honest.
Yeah, a little bit.
Into all sorts. But yeah, and she's just progressively made me a much better person. And obviously provided me with amazing kids.
Yeah.
Half of mine. So.
Yeah. But you do have beautiful babies. And the two of you are sort of annoyingly good looking as well. Does that get annoying for the people around you?
I miss the baby. She tells me every day that I'm getting old.
She's trying to make sure she's not taking down a peg.
Actually, I got ID'd not long ago, so I can't be looking
Yeah, I haven't been ID'd for ages. That upsets me a little bit.
Only once, since I hit 18.
Oh, right, yeah. No, I've always looked
Don't know how you
Kev's
get
always
ID'd when
looked
you've got
50, so have I.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, I would have a beard if I could grow one.
Yeah, but you can't. So stop bringing it up.
Yeah, right. Anyway, thanks for coming. It's so hard having kids sometimes. It's so hard. Like, we go through patches where me and Misha had to learn to be good parents and cooperate. And Kev's got 200 kids himself. So, Kev, you're a good person.
Close to
too.
250.
That's some strong swimmers.
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Snip?
Yeah.
You haven't
Oh,
snip?
you've had
You got the
snip.
snip?
Yeah.
What was that like?
What was that?
Unfortunately, really fucking bad.
Oh,
So
did it hurt?
one half went
Wait,
really
is this
well,
why you had a
and he was
enormous
done in
black dick?
I'd love one of them. I got home and I sat there and I moved and I just screamed and she was like, what? And it felt like one of them went up. It did, but it left it there and the whole thing, it ripped open. So I sat in the hospital for about 2 hours and I got up, went to sit down and went, why can't I sit down? And realised that it was about that big and black.
You got fucking Mambo number 5.
Yeah.
Fucking packing.
At that point, I shit myself. Like, just take these and go home and rest. I was fucking doing that. Help me.
But listen, you guys are two people who I think are brilliant. I care about you both very much. I think you're amazing parents. I see that you both work so hard. Everything that you've got going on is just, it's great. And when we become parents for the first time, me and Misha, we looked to you a lot as an example to set for what the hell do we do? What should we do going
Wing
forward?
it. We just wing it. Even having our
We do it with a lot of style.
No, that's nice. That's nice to hear because I had a couple of friends that always asked me questions when they were having kids, and it feels nice to have someone kind of put you as a role model in that
and
that's
situation.
we were lucky that with you, and also we had Kevin because Kevin's got fucking 200 kids.
Yeah.
So Kevin's been there and done it.
How many have you actually got?
211.
4.
He's only got
4
4.
plus a tear, so 5.
That's because they're all
5.
because they're all
4 and a
different ages.
bonus.
Yeah,
And she is only small, so she doesn't eat much. She doesn't count really.
it's because they're all different ages. Kev's got a 47-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old daughter. So it's like the variation legacy.
Okay, she's 23.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
going to say.
That's older than my partner.
Well, from
Is that for her? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she's making. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
somewhere else.
she's
It's not
dating
a
a
joke.
fucking midlife.
Oh, shit. Well, I just want to say thank you so much, both of you. Thank you for doing this. I'm sorry that there's a crazy Polish man halfway through the audio. I'm sorry that it's
I thought we were part of the interview.
By the way, this is your childhood teacher. It's like a fucking.
Can you please put that in as like a blooper thing when you're doing YouTube bit?
Oh yeah, it won't come out. That's funny. Yeah, that'll survive. Yeah, that'll survive.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks guys.
Thank
No,
you.
thank
Thanks
you
for
for having
having
us.
It's been fun.
Yeah,
I told you it's good, isn't it? It's really, really fun.
See you next week.
Yeah, see you.
Slot.
Yeah, I do.